Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the instant you put face to
Lancer Captain Kell said it's going to take a lot of hard work.
It's always fascinating watching you create.
Hey,
Yes. Are you ready to install the radar beacon?
it's time. Let's do this.
Good. Once I'm in the room...
Uh-huh.
After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons
Hey.
training.
Wait a moment. The modification was successful. New hardware has been detected and software is updating. And installation complete. Analyzing Mechanist hardware. The radar beacon is receiving a strong encrypted signal, but I can't...
Right. It's a good start, at least.
Absolutely. With some additional assistance, I should be able to...
Mhm.
Fortunately, I'm detecting another robo-brain.
Finally, we have an advantage.
Perhaps, but it isn't. The encryption on the source signal is complex, but no. If you
Uh-huh.
can bring me 2 additional beacons, they should provide the keys and algorithm.
All right, let's do it.
Good. Let's get started. I'm uploading the location of the robo-brain.
Sure.
Just be careful.
Uh-huh.
Take it down!
I'll cover you, sir. That takes care of that.
Heads up.
How
Here
may
you
I
go,
be of
Ada.
service?
One slightly dented, but
This
heads
will
up.
do nicely. And, with any luck, it'll...
Uh-huh. Don't worry.
I certainly hope so. I'm going to begin... In the meantime, I've...
Good work, Ada.
Thank you. If...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this isn't good. The RoboBrain is at Fort Hagen Satellite Array, which means it's in the hands of the Rust Devils.
I haven't come this far just to back down now.
I understand that. My old caravan encountered them once while crossing... The Rust Devils are a group of ruthless raiders who utilize robots. They scour the common... I realize they pose a greater threat to me than you. I just want you to be well informed. That being said, despite what lies ahead, I can easily continue to decrypt the signal as we proceed.
After today, it's going to be hard to get back to patrolling the Prydwen. Go get him!
Sir, I don't think we're alone. Time to end this.
Gotta reload sometime, asshole!
Hostile target.
I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment.
People of the Commonwealth, it is I, the Mechanist. I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent and destroys my robot allies, only seeks to save lives. This scourge cares nothing for the progress we have made, but we will fight and bring him to justice. People of the Commonwealth, it is I, the Mechanist. I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent.
You don't look like one of the Rust Devils. What are you doing here?
Hunting down a radar beacon.
A radar beacon? How? That's a very specific. I calculated.
I could definitely use that.
I thought you might say something.
Sure.
Now, how can I put this as simple as possible so someone at your processing speed can understand? In order to find the Mechanist, you're going to need more than just my radar beacon. You're going to need additions. 1, you need to get me as far away as you can from these lunatics. And 2, find me a...
Uh-huh. Deal.
A wise decision. Once we're at our destination,
Mm-hmm.
watch the tripwires. I'd rather keep myself intact today, thank you. Taking the path of most resistance here, aren't you?
Unidentified intruder detected.
Yeah, finish him off. You got this, sir.
Any idea where they went? Can you see them, sir? They're just trying to hand. Did you hear that? Enemies over here. Very simple. We may have an enemy nearby.
Take him down.
More hiding for you. Not much of a threat after all. Picking up something. I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
limited experience with you, I estimate a 65% chance of making it out of here. Not optimal. An increase in effort could have an impact on the odds. This is the one that ripped my head off. I demand we rip her head off. It's only fair.
Looking to lighten your load?
Don't think your job is...
Look alive.
Yes,
Here
sir.
you go, Ada. The final radar beacon. I'll need...
Of
Hey,
course. Shouldn't take but a moment. There you go. Where are you going? Have I offended you in some way?
hey. Here you go, Ada. The final radar beacon. I'll need that head back when you're done.
Of course. Shouldn't take but a moment. There you go. Still in one piece. I'm not sure why you want the head back. All we needed was its radar beacon. Besides, robo-brains are notorious for being...
Now that you have the final radar beacon, will it be enough to track down the Mechanist's location?
I certainly hope so. I've already started the calculations while we've been having this conversation. That still doesn't explain why you need that head back.
What else do you know about them, Ada?
Quite simply, it's the first time General Atomics produced a successful union between organic matter and robotics. The brain is used both as a control unit and a data storage unit, which is far more efficient than using standard circuits. Unfortunately, there were a lot of programming issues with these robots, which caused them to be a bit, shall we say, unhinged. Hopefully, this particular robo-brain will have some of the answers that we've been seeking.
A union of organic matter and robotics? Sounds an awful lot like a synth.
Not at all. The robo-brain was built with a very different design philosophy in mind. General Atomics' intent was to use the human brain to augment the robot's functions, primarily to accelerate the decision-making process. Free thought and individuality was never intended. These were expressly built like soldiers, to follow orders without question. The robo-brain's unfortunate tendency towards violence and aggression should be considered more of a malfunction than a calculated decision.
We don't have a choice. It claims we need it to access the Mechanist's facility.
How foolish of me. It makes perfect sense that the Mechanist would not only keep its location a closely guarded secret, but would secure it against intrusion as well. I'm terribly sorry. I hadn't considered. I'm afraid when it comes to assisting humans, I'm not doing very well lately.
Don't be ridiculous. If it wasn't for you, we couldn't have gotten this far already.
That's kind of you to say. Ever since I let my friends die in that caravan, I feel like I've been failing in my... I chose the route we took the day we were attacked. Perhaps if I'd selected an alternate route, they'd still be alive. Sometimes I wish that Jackson had programmed me with my personality mode set permanently to disabled.
You shouldn't think that way. Your personality helps you think creatively.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but it's obvious that having my personality mode on is causing me to make mistakes. I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't happen again. Now I've distracted you for long enough. I'll finish up my calculations while you deal with our new friend, Jezebel. Hopefully, she'll be able to grant us access to the Mechanist's facility, and we can put an end to this nonsense once and for all.
Hey.
Sure. Go ahead and take a look. Find
Guess he's
anything
got
useful?
But that just looks like junk to me. Hello, sir.
Nothing's more satisfying than a smoking gun and a pocket full of cash. Getting pissed is picking a fight. Am I right?
I say, where are we headed?
can't wait to get out of this goddamn heat.
Hidden forever. Not if I have my say.
We'd move faster if you kept your eyes on the road and off me arse.
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
Not a lot of folks would travel with it.
Rather be off murdering a pint. This'll do. I see how you're looking at me. Not saying I don't like it, just thought I'd clear the air.
Interesting. This body you've selected for me isn't quite what I had envisioned, but it will have to suffice.
I'm sorry you feel that way. It's the best I can do.
Yes. Well, it's certainly better than being stuck to a machine surrounded by rust devils poking and prodding me for their amusement. Look, it's obvious we don't care for each other's company, which suits me just fine. So, why don't you ask me everything you wanted to know, and then I'll be on my way.
Tell me everything you know about the Mechanist.
Now there's a fascinating subject. The Mechanist, amazingly adept at programming, a veritable genius with electronics. I'm not surprised you're interested. I've been dutifully carrying out the Mechanist's instructions.
I knew there was some good left.
What you call good, I call my primary directive. The Mechanist instructed me to seek out and help the people of the Commonwealth. By my calculations, the easiest way to help a human. It's the most efficient way to assist them.
Right. I can't deal with this. Just tell me how I can find the Mechanist.
Very well. Assisting a human to the best of my abilities only affords a 25% survival rate. That means there's a 75% chance that despite my efforts, the human I'm assisting will die from something beyond my control. Therefore, it's better to hasten the human's death and put them out of their likely chance of misery than to deplete my limited time. It's actually quite elementary. But given your minimal intellect, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you don't understand.
Enough. Just tell me how to access the Mechanist's facility. Right now.
There's no need to be rude. It's rather simple, really. In order to gain entry to the Mechanist's facility, I'll upload the plans. There. Perhaps I'll remain here for a while. I suspect you'll have quite...
I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
Wow, that doesn't look half bad. Okay, out with it. All this walking's wearing me out.
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened.
I'm busy.
Heads up.
Yes.
Hey, Ada.
I trust you've completed your business with
Heads up.
Jezebel. I hope she wasn't too difficult.
She's insane. Said she's killing people to save them.
That logic. They killed my friends to save them? Had Jezebel been in my care, I would have decommissioned her. I hope you at least learned how to gain access.
Sure. I need to outfit a robot with something called an MSAT. Jezebel gave me the plans.
A custom modification that acts as a key. In fact, chances are high the MSAT may be required for multiple access points, like a robot identification. As for my task, I was able... The source is coming from a Robco sales and service center. Most likely, it's time to take the offensive. Have you formulated a plan?
It's time to confront the Mechanist.
I hope you're allowed the opportunity. I, too, am curious as to what the Mechanist would have to say. Now, if you're ready, I believe...
graduate team night and get to take on missions like this on my own.